The world of gaming is fast-paced. We're filled with so many daily occurrences and events that it can be hard to keep up. Wholesome, uplifting stories can be overshadowed by insane marketing decisions, leading to the downfall of entire studios. Considering I usually make highly scripted stuff, I don't get many opportunities to speak my mind on a lot that happens. But I want to, so I made this. So yo, it's Austin, and that changes right now because I'm gonna be talking about the top 50 best and worst things to happen in gaming in 2018. It's not in any particular order, but let's go ahead and take another run through the year. Number 50, 2018 was the year of indies. Last year might have been awesome for the AAAs, but 2018 had independents throw down and get the recognition they deserve. Minute, Donut County, Moonlighter, we even have Celeste as a Game of the Year nominee, and that's pretty rad. Final Fantasy 15 was canceled. As the world's biggest Final Fantasy 15 fan, this sucked. Director Hajime Tabata left Squeenix, and their response was a solid, oh well. I once asked if it was finished yet. The answer is no, and it never gonna be. Despite the community's and my own skepticism, Megaman 11 came out and it was a Mega Man game, which was exactly what it needed to be. I found it to be a tiny bit easy due to the gear systems and the fact that I marathoned a bunch of the X games beforehand, but good job, Capcom. You beat Mighty Number 9. They didn't beat the industry though, because Capcom Vancouver shut down back in September. They brought us Puzzle Fighter and a majority of the Dead Rising games, but I'm gonna blame the whole rushed development Xbox One exclusivity thing on this. I wish everyone involved the best. Speaking of Microsoft, the Xbox Adaptive Controller is one of the most genuinely thoughtful things released this year. We've seen many disabled gamers go to amazing lengths to play the games that they want to play, but shoutouts to Microsoft for finally meeting them halfway. Number 45, Telltale's unfortunate slow demise. Only 3 days after Capcom Vancouver, a majority of Telltale staff was let go without severance or notice. First, The Walking Dead was canceled, then it was going to be finished by Skybound Entertainment. It goes to show that even a Game of the Year winning studio can turn into an uncaring corporation. The new Detective Pikachu Pokemon movie looks great. Look, it introduced me to the concept of horrifying Mr. Mime pores, huge wet tongues, and overly furry Pikachus. While we're all sad that Danny DeVito may not have gotten the role, Ryan Reynolds will do just fine. Bring it on, Rob Letterman, the director of Shark Tale. Crackdown 3 was pushed back again. Originally announced alongside the canceled Scalebound and Phantom Dust, I've been waiting for this Xbox One exclusive forever. See, it's dusty. It's under my Dreamcast. Look, I love Crackdown and I really love Sumo Digital, so this one should be good if it ever comes out. We're not gonna get it, are we? No Man's Sky, Don't Leave, got a multiplayer update, and it was pretty fun. A lot of people, including a few friends of mine, were too burned to go back to it, but I thoroughly enjoyed the week or so I played No Man's Sky next. It was fun having a big starship and rolling around, shooting dudes, and building bases with friendos. Hopefully the servers are stable now. Good old Riot Games. That's a hornet's nest of sexism, people not getting credited for their work, and yeah, I'm gonna leave that one be. Who would have thought that the creators of League of Legends, home of one of the angriest gaming communities on the planet, would have a bunch of controversy? But at least they're trying. 2018 was a great year to be a Switch owner. Not only did we get oodles of games last year, but this one was filled with indies and last-gen ports. It's a shame that a majority of their releases were ports, but since 5 people had Wii U's, I guess it makes sense. But they still haven't ported Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and that's a crime worthy of being arrested. Listen, y'all got 1 year left before I have a hunger strike, because Tokyo Mirage Sessions is one of the Wii U's best. Yakuza. Yakuza 6 and Kiwami 2 released this year. That not enough, try Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, cause that's basically post-apocalyptic Yakuza. Give me to 2024 and I'll get through them all. Bad. Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy. Well, no, the games were totally fine. I just can't look at it with all the motion blur without getting sick, and I've never had that issue. Freaking solid weight loss program though. Better than P90X. Dragon Ball Z finally had a good fighting game, one that got main stage Evo attention. After years of awkward anime fighters, it's nice to have something truly competitive. I don't think we have enough Gokus yet though. When we get in Turles? Bad. Fortnite. Just all of it. Just imagine if Realm Royale was the first free-to-play battle royale game. people would be standing up doing Realmer dances. Damn you, Drake. On the flip side, if you want a real solid battle royale game, Blackout in Black Ops 4 is real good, man. It's weird playing a COD at all, let alone knowing that it might have a lifespan as short as the next Call of Duty game, but man, it's solid. Also, it has vaulting right out of the gate, so get fucked, PUBG. Sony's E3 press conference showed us a solid look at what a human assembly line would look like. A gamer prison filled with long-winded E3 camera sweeps, and a Musk horribly strong enough to become its own life form. Turns out they're not doing E3 in 2019, so catch you guys in 2020. Pokemon Let's Go surprises. After years of making new files in Pokemon, rolling for shiny starters, and endless EV grinding, it was awesome to get a real simple, low-effort Pokemon game. I think people are mad about this one, but y'all should calm down. You'll get your slow, grindy Pokemon soon enough. You always do, while I'm still waiting for Suicune 6! Bad. Blizzard decided to hype up and talk about a new Diablo, only to reveal a mobile game. I get it, the mobile market has a lot of money. Hey Blue, y'all know we want new games too, right? Not just expansions and skins, but hey, you do you. Number 31, because on the 31st of October, Deltarune got a surprise release. Is it Undertale 2? Is it unrelated? I already tried to answer that question. Oh, also, it was cool to see the community actually listen to Toby Fox and not go wild on spoilers. Good job. Bad. Everything I love is becoming a mobile game. No. Seriously. For the last year in my Discord, anytime I'd bring up a game or a series I'd like, it would somehow get a mobile game revival. Wild Arms, Phantasy Star, Tales of Crest Toothpaste, please stop. Good. The Megaman X collection came out and it was a pretty solid collection with a cool boss rush mode. It gives me hope for a new Megaman X, especially considering Mega Man 11 came out looking alright. Maybe we can get an HD version of Command Mission. The world may never know. 2018 was the year we all found out that one couldn't be a successful streamer or YouTuber without saying something awful in a live setting. Sorry y'all, my time's coming. It's inevitable, it's destiny. Let's play with Shulk, real quick, just cause I like it. The results are in. It turns out that VR gaming is good for your physical health. According to some studies, I guess. Hey, who would have thought it? Standing up is good for you. The word's out from Rockstar employees. A lot of those dudes were working 100-hour-a-week shifts. While it's not mandatory, a lot of reports have come out saying that it was part of the culture. 100 hours a week is a lot, especially considering it's more than half the time you even have a week. This ain't even the first time Rockstar has been accused of this. Shame on y'all, come on, do better. Especially considering a lot of other AAA companies, according to this article on Waypoint, have come out saying that they have a good work-life balance. Turns out, in order to make a fantastic video game, you don't have to violate human wellness. Sick, who'd have thought? Bad. We got another Taiko no Tatsujin game, but just like Spyro, I'm having a hard time seeing these notes when it gets real fast. I thought I was just getting old and shitty, but no, it seems like a lot of people are also having this problem. 4K TV manufacturers, y'all need to step it up, because with all the 60 FPS gaming, it's painful and I want to vomit, and fix it. Please. After watching development for what feels like decades, an indie darling I've been following is finally about to come out. Y2K looks to be real good, if not a super cult hit RPG from early words and demos, so I'm pumped. Also, I'm the main character for some reason. Well, older me was. I should go back to that. Bad. Bowsette. Remember that time everyone got horny on main? Cause I do. Y'all getting all frisky over some dude who took a hentai doujin design and turned it into a comic. I've never seen anything like this, and frankly, I don't get it. Bowser turned into Peach. This is so vanilla, you can do better than that. Speaking of Nintendo, nothing brought me quite into like a joyous laughing fit as much as when Piranha Plant was announced for Smash Brothers. I love the weird goober characters that no one wants to touch, and if there's anyone I want to smash with, it's this thing. Oh wait, that came out weird. Simon and Richter Belmont are good too. For some reason, every company thinks they need to have funny and or edgy PR people running their Twitters now. Some of y'all think it's cute, but I'm pretty meh on it. However, the Cyberpunk 2077 team could work on their practices. Not cool, y'all. Good. Loot crates. They suck. Well, in Belgium and potentially other European countries soon, they are considered illegal gambling. As an old school PC gamer, I'm not super fond of all the monetization of the small things, especially when in my Tribes 2 days, people just made maps and skins for free all the damn time. To take away the consumer's ability to even do that sucks. Well, here is step 1. Bad. The Quiet Man. What's better than a game with no dialogue and sound? Nothing, actually. The Quiet Man is my personal game of the year. Fantastic art piece, well designed, thought-provoking. Yup. Bye. 2018 was a really solid year for licensed games, which is a weird sentence to say. Jurassic World Evolution came out of nowhere with a modern take on an old school type of game. Spider-Man killed it, Dragon Ball. Okay, I just listed 3, but that's 3 good licensed games when we're used to none. Anyone remember Nintendo Labo? I bet your recycling bin does. All right, this one's one of my favorites. My boy Kazutaka Kodaka, the lead guy of Danganronpa, and Kotaro Uchikoshi of Zero Escape both left Spike Chunsoft and started a new studio called Tukyo Games. They've already announced a bunch of projects, all which seem exciting and look, well, Danganronpa-y? There's not much known about them except for the fact that they're gonna be covering death games again, but with these two involved, bring it. This was a problem last year, but Steam Direct might be even worse in 2018. Now that anyone can just publish games onto Steam with no one really paying attention, browsing the new releases is an absolute nightmare. This might sound like anti-capitalist or whatever, but can we not have this? I'd rather be bartering goat milk for honey at a farmer's market than dig through this thing anymore. Yo, that might be fun. One of the sweetest stories I heard from this year was also a sad one. Chris Taylor was a big Super Smash fan who was battling cancer, and one of his final wishes was to be able to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The internet rallied in his favor, and Nintendo responded with a yes. It's rare that a community bands together for something positive like this, but props to everyone involved for making someone's wishes come true. This one's a long time in the making, but Prima Games announced that they were closing sometime in 2019. It's not an unexpected thing in the age of Let's Plays, streams, and YouTube reviews, but as someone who used to collect various strategy guides for any game I liked, it's a sad one. Konami released Zone of the Enders 2 HD, and that's honestly the best I could expect from them. Not necessarily a re-release, but like, you know, acknowledging Zone of the Enders' existence at all. I don't want a sequel because most of that crew is long gone, but being able to slap this into my PlayStation 4 is some good shit. Although the VR here would probably make good training for the Spyro collection. I'm not gonna name drop it because he doesn't deserve it, but some scumbag who used to work at IGN plagiarized YouTuber Boomstick Gaming's Dead Cells review, despite actually liking the game anyways. Things like this make me further question the kind of evaluation processes these websites make. IGN has since apologized and taken the review down, but with this and God Hand, not only is it a bad look, but in the wake of everything, it kind of tells me that content creators on YouTube aren't really taken as seriously as your, I guess, more traditional media at this point, which is kind of funny considering the same exact thing happened between written and initial online media. Just a thought. Charity. It turns out a lot of us are the giving types. Not only did we donate to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation with the Pink Mercy skin in Overwatch, but the Games Done Quick series continues to break records. Gamers might get a bad rep sometimes. I'd like to think that those bad eggs are a very small minority. Keep being loving towards those in need. I like Black Ops, right? So I was excited for Battlefield 5 to show off their take on the Battle Royale mode. Too bad it's not coming at launch or even this year. DICE usually makes really polished games, so I was pumped, but I guess I have to wait. Did anyone even get Battlefield 5? Hello? Nintendo did a good. Effective very recently, they decided to finally be consumer friendly and end their creator programming, allowing proper fair usage of their content for YouTubers and Twitch streamers. They might be like 4 years behind everyone else, but I guess later is better than never. Anyone remember Billy Mitchell? Well, now there's no real good reason to. Turns out Mitchell was using emulators in order to finagle his video game high scores at Twin Galaxy, who we thought was legit. Thanks to that old school good boy policy, they took his cheating record high first million ever Donkey Kong scores at face value and really screwed over Steve Wiebe. Get a haircut, dude. Bloodstained is a Kickstarter project that looks great, the rebirth of the Igavania. While we still have a while on the full release, a prequel game called Bloodstained Curse of the Moon came out digitally in May, and it was pretty good. If the full game is anything like this quality-wise, count me in. Big Bad. Fallout 76. There's a lot to say, like a lot. You got the game being broken for starters, on top of the collector's edition bags being cheap ass nylon. More recently, people's support emails were being sent to some dude on Reddit, and that got confirmed as real. And if that wasn't enough, the game was half off in the first 2 weeks of its release. This is an endless, ongoing saga, and I guarantee we will hear about it for a while. Oh, also, the game sucks. Sonic Fox. Just everything Sonic Fox. First off, he's a cool ass guy. Second off, he's out there repping queer furries everywhere. Dude places in the top of most of the games he enters in, which is nearly all of them. He donated a ton of his earnings to the family of another esports player. Oh, also, he's like talented at piano too. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Get out of here, Sonic Fox. You're too good at everything. Can I have like 5% of that? This one's a little personal, but I actually really liked playing Ubisoft's Starlink. The space exploration and Star Wars The Clone Wars-esque combat in the game was really fun, and I thought the toys to life aspect was well done. The figures are nicely detailed, and it's exciting to mess around with a giant frickin' thing on your controller. However, the guns and toys have an expiration date. If you decide to play the digital version of the game while using your toys as the unlocks, they'll expire after a few days, meaning you have to reattach them. No method of just having it unlocked permanently for the first account to use them or anything. There's just no trust in the consumer. The price for the digital version of everything is exponentially better than the price of physical, so if you want to play Starlink, do that. It puts a big old frown on my face. And number one, maybe this is a bit of a cop-out, but you guys. Okay, if I had to pick a number one, it's the fact that Tetris Effect exists at all, because that game's real cool. It's like a Cheech and Chong movie made a baby with Russia. But for real, thank you guys all so much for all of your support and everything. We've seen a lot of growth on the channel and a lot of just more activity in general. It's been a good year for that. I know I literally just said that last week, but I still feel like saying it. It's my favorite part of gaming. Anyway, those are 50 things that I wanted to talk about this year that I didn't have any other place for. Let me guys know if you want me to do this again next year, because I really enjoyed having a laid-back manner to do this without having to, write a dissertation for everything. If there's anything significant that I missed, please drop it in the comments section, because my memory can only ascertain so much information. Listen up, we got the Game of the Year videos coming, as well as a little something else. I'm pushing God Hand back slightly, but not too slightly. You guys will see it very soon. A very, very small break during MagFest times, and I'll see you guys there if you're gonna be there, and maybe catch me in my inevitable Naruto headband gear. It's coming, it's shipping, probably. Did I order it? I don't know. Bye. Special Patreon shout out to Alfredo Ariano, Brandon Harden, Chase Scott, Christopher Olivia, Donald Dowdy, Flaming Fighter, Jay Roos, Jackets, Jacoby Fitzpatrick, Calvin Wong, Legend Gary, Plasma Phoenix, Rashawn Wilcox, Ronnie Vile, and Superfly1787. Thank you very much for your generous donations. Also, hi, it's me. If I see you at MagFest, you better shower. I swear to fucking God.